Show's on. All right, Trails. What's up, everybody? It's your boy June 5th, June Money, and I'm back with another one. I'm back with a live stream. Today, we're going to talk about it. Today, we're going to explore these topics. Now, right now, I'm going to start off with this topic right here. What I really want to listen to is the mindset of this guy. He's an old-timer, an inmate that's used to the system, that's accustomed to the system, that knows how to abuse, manipulate, all that in one. Now, this guy, he's not from the first guy I'm going to speak on. He's not from Alabama, but he's from down south. He's from down south. And the crazy part about it is he uses the same exact language. The same exact language. So now I'm starting to want to do some more digging. Now I want to do some more digging. Is turning out, is changing a man to a boy, a down south prison thing, or is it just, these situations? But we're going to do a lot of digging. We're going to do a lot of unpacking. But let's get to the first guy. The first guy on parole. Well, he didn't make parole. He didn't make parole. Thank God he didn't make parole. He did not make parole, but he attempted to make parole. He attempted to make parole like a lot of these guys do. What's going on, young blood? You're welcome to come up at any time. Yeah, man, it's been a tough week for me, but I'm here. You feel me? I'm here. What's going on, Blue? What's going on, Chi-Town? And I'm definitely gonna get back with you, dog. I'm definitely gonna get back with you. So yeah, we're gonna get into this first guy. He's from Louisiana. He's incarcerated, and y'all know the story of what happened to Hips or whatever when he said he was held down by 5 men and his manhood was taken away from him. This guy right here, he was part of this group. This guy right here, he thinks it's okay to do these things. He's part of it. He's part of it. So I want y'all to listen to his mindset, how he thinking, the words he used. It all sounds similar. They mindset, the predator, monster, animal mindset. I think it's like they've been down for so long. They need something. They got to get they due. They got to get something. They got to release. And not just, choking a chicken or whatever. Nah. They need the full-fledged flesh. They need that flesh. And it's a game to them. The older inmates, it's a game to them. Who could catch him? Who could catch this fish? Who could catch that fish? And later on, I'm going to get into how it's more than just a game. Turning out is more than just a game. It's a business. They make money off of it. Nah, hold on. I got to get into this. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going to get right back to him in 1 second. 1 second. Turning out is more than just a game, a sexual deviant game. It's more than that. Turning out men in prison is a business. People eat, live, survive, feed their family that's in a free world All of that off of turning out other men, weaker inmates. I'm thinking it's just they sexual desire. They've been down 20 years, like Flea said, 20 years and no booty, like Flea say. I'm thinking it's that. They sexual desires. Every man got desires. Every woman got desires. A body is a body. I no more. I have morning wood. I could imagine every man get morning wood. I could imagine every female get lonely if they don't have a man or something to, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's that. It's more than that. It's more than that. This is a sick game. And now I'm seeing why. Now I'm seeing why the system is involved. Why the correctional officers turn a blind eye. I'm starting to see why. Cause they that payola. It's a business. Everybody want to cut. Oh, y'all been down 40 years? Y'all want some cheeks? Well, I got a boy. Y'all want some of that boy? Pay me. Pay me. And the guards ain't gonna do nothing. They on my payroll. The warden ain't gonna do nothing. He under my belt. Nobody ain't gonna do nothing. You want some cheeks? You got life? Payola. Pay me. Doesn't that make me a pimp? Doesn't that make me a pimp? If I'm turning dudes out and selling them to other dudes, doesn't that make me a pimp? Isn't that trafficking? And yes, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. This is not a joke. This is a serious game that they play in these prisons, bro. That they playing around. These are the games that they are playing in these prisons. Now, let's get into this first situation, bro. Let me just show y'all what's going on, man. Let me just show y'all what's going on, man. Y'all gonna hear it for yourself. Then I'm gonna give a reaction, commentary, all that. Let's get into it, man. Cause this is crazy, crazy, crazy work. Crazy work.
Waiting to get out. They put a 17-year-old in the cell with you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you and some other inmates beat and raped that 17-year-old for 8 days.
Stop right there. This dude had limited time to get out of prison. He had about 8 years or 9 years or something like that. They move a 17-year-old into this creepy, disgusting, old head cell, and him and his boys get down on this 17-year-old. Get down on this 17-year-old. So when they say, oh, how can this information save the youth? How could this information save the youth? That's who filling up the prisons, right? The younger people, right? He was 17 and they moved him in a cell with this guy. A horny old head that don't know what to do with himself. He can't control himself. He's out of control. He's out of control. And listen, once they are convicted of doing these gruesome, disgusting things while they in there, they don't need to get on parole, bruh. They don't need to be let out. None of that. We don't even need to have a conversation with them to know if they are changed or reformed. Ain't no reforming. There's no reforming. You did that, you wear that. Crazy work. Crazy work. This is in Angola. This is in Louisiana. Louisiana, bro. Down south. Some more down south stuff. Some more down south prison politics, bro. Real talk. Let's go. Let's hear what they got to say.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. Trying to turn somebody out, they call it. No, that's wrong. I know that's wrong.
You see? They call it turning somebody out. They even call it that in Louisiana. That's not even just the Alabama slang in prison. They call it turning somebody out. When I sing this, I'm like, nah, bro, it's getting sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker by the day, bro. By the day. The information that I'm gathering this is what goes on in a lot of prisons. It's deep. And we ain't even get to Alabama yet. We ain't even get to the main topic yet. But I gotta show y'all the mindset. I gotta show y'all the mindset of an old freak that been down for 30 years, 20 years, 40 years. He's a freak. He's freaky.
But they got a lot of guys don't think it's wrong. But I know it's wrong now.
And you heard correctly. We are about to see the commutation hearing for a Louisiana man who managed to turn a 9 years prison sentence for simple burglary into life without the opportunity for parole. Locked up since...
That's great. That's great. He will never come home. He's never coming home. He's right where he need to be. He turned 9 years into life because he couldn't wait. Because he couldn't wait till he did his time and come home and get... Hey, bro, even if that's what you do, like, even if you a homosexual on the streets and that's your lifestyle, you can wait. You can wait. You don't need to turn nobody out, brother. You don't need to do that. So now, because you couldn't wait, you couldn't control your hormones, you got life. You got life.
1972 in the dungeons of Angola, and I have to say, he earned every day of it. It's not often that we see hearings for those who are the most feared in prisons, the things that we read about, that we hear about, but now we are about to watch one of those men plead for his freedom.
And I'm happy for him. No bull crap. He's right. How you doing, Tango? He's right. I'm happy he got life. I don't care. It don't hurt me not one bit. He's right where he need to be. Right where he need to be. He turned 9 years into life because he couldn't control his hormones. Because he couldn't control himself. That 17-year-old man, young man, looked at like candy to him. And all the young people that might be scrawny, might not know how to defend themselves, might not be a gang member, but you out here committing these crimes and you're going to end up in prison, this could be you. These could be the situations you could end up in. If you don't slow your roll, buddy, if you don't slow down on what you're doing, this could be your situation right here, bro. Real talk. And this is why I'm speaking on it. And it don't gotta be like me and Youngblood was talking about the other day. It don't, yes, a lot of people that go to prison is from low-income neighborhoods, single-parent homes, this, that, and the third. But everybody can end up in prison. Anybody Anybody from any walk of life, any race, any gender can end up in prison. So this not just for the inner city people who from poverty-stricken neighborhoods, and no, this is for everybody. This is information for everybody, bro. But he's lying right now. He's saying, "Oh, I just realized that it's wrong to turn men out. I just realized that now. Back then, I didn't think it was a problem, but now I know it's a problem." He's lying. He's lying. Already a liar.
Let's jump in.
My name is Howard Lee Higginbottom, 88116.
All right, Mr. Higginbotham, let me just read some information into the record. You're classified as a fourth felony offender. You're seeking a commutation. You're seeking a commutation of your sentence. You were sentenced December 1977 for 3 counts of aggravated rape. You received a life sentence. You have a prior sentencing date, which was in September of 1977 for 2 counts of simple burglary, and you received 9 years on those convictions.
Hold on. That's the same year. That's the same exact year. Hold on, bro. Hold up, bro.
Hold up. Prior sentencing date, which was in September of 1977 for 2 counts of simple burglary, and you received 9 years on those convictions. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm just going to turn it over to Mr. Prater.
Hold on.
You have a prior sentencing. Let me just read some information into the record. You're classified as a fourth felony offender. You're seeking a commutation. You're seeking a commutation of your sentence. You were sentenced December 1977 for 3 counts of aggravated rape. You received a life sentence.
Wow, bro. Wow, bro.
You have a prior sentencing date, which was in September of 1977 for 2 counts of simple burglary.
So 2 months. I had it mixed up. 2 months into his prison sentence. He couldn't wait. He could not wait. It took him 2 months to turn a man out. That's crazy, bro. And you think, because he's still in there, you think he not participating in them booty games right now? He might as well. He might as well. And I'm not saying take it. I'm saying he might as well get him a trans that's into that lifestyle and live his life. What's up, JG? I appreciate you, Tango. Appreciate you, Tango. Youngblood said, yes, there are many Mark Moles. Like, this man was in there for 3 months. He couldn't control himself for 3 months. Bruh, it's not that, bruh, on everything, bro. If I needed to, I don't have to have sex with a female for 3 months, bruh. I can control myself, bruh. I'm good, bruh. I'm good. If it's gonna come with all that extra baggage, I'm good, bruh. I think I'll be good for 3 months, gang. I promise you that, bro. Like, he couldn't control himself off for 3 months. 3 months? That's wicked work, bro.
You received 9 years on those convictions. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm just going to turn it over to Mr. Prater because your case has been assigned to him this afternoon.
Yes, sir. How are you today, Mr. Higginbotham?
All right. Oh, I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay. Tell me what you did to get yourself there, and what have you done since to make us believe that you are needing to be out, that it'd be safe to let you out?
Well, I worked at the processing place 10 years. Where they process food. I worked there 10 years, and I worked the fence around the fence after that. That's why the last time I took my heart, started barking.
What does this have to do with anything? You see, he should not get out, bro.
That's the last place I worked was the processing. They closed it down. And where they used to process all the food. And
that's why he should get out. He think this is why he should get let out because he worked somewhere for 10 years? Nah, dog. Nah, big dog.
That's then after that, I worked in dormitory around the fences.
We don't
all
care.
The yard group.
We don't care.
I think he wants you to tell him about your crime you committed. How'd you get it?
Bingo. We want to know about your crime, bro. Stop trying to spin, bro. We want to hear why you think you in here. Because that's going to determine a lot. Why do you think you in this situation? That's what we want to know. We, the citizens that will never do nothing like you did, we want to know why should you come back around us, bro? Because we not on that. We not on that. And we don't want that around us, bro.
How'd you get there and go?
The crime? Yeah. Aggravated rape, they say. And the past, yeah, I done it. Which is,
That's what I want to know about. Okay, you were arrested in 1977 for simple burglary.
Right.
And you got put in jail in Ouachita Parish. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
And while you were in jail waiting to get out, they put a 17-year-old in the cell with you. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you and some other inmates beat and raped that 17-year-old for 8 days. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, why'd you do that? What gave you the right to think that you could do that in any normal world?
Well, when they had that gang stuff, if you didn't do this, we do this to you.
Okay. He blamed it on gangs. He says it's the gang stuff. If you don't do this to him, we gonna do this to you. If you don't do this to him, we gonna do this to you. Now, when we was talking about Hip's mindset, how does the victim become the predator? It's kind of similar. Now, do I believe what he's saying? No, I don't believe him. But I'm just saying, when the victim feel like they gonna keep on getting victimized, one day they gonna stand up and be like, look, bro, I'm sorry. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm on. They not finna keep doing this to me, so I'm gonna start doing this to everybody else. Now, he just let you know right there, just because somebody is in a gang does not mean they don't participate in homosexuality. It don't mean that. It does not mean that. They peoples will cover for them. Their peoples that's in the gang with them, they will cover. Oh, yeah, my man's take it from people. We be with it. We be with it. That's why, come on, bro. Let's be real. Let's booty more important than water. Things like that. Shout out, it's a wild. Booty more important. Things like that, bro. It's how they thinking. It took him 3 months. He was locked up in September. He raped the man in December. He could not wait. He could not wait. He wasn't even down for 20 years, like Flea say. 20 years and no booty? He wasn't even down for 20 years, bro. He was down for 3 months. This is sick. Exactly. I'm gonna call him Paz. I'm gonna call him Paz. What's up, Paz? Like Paz say, he told the parole board it was the 17-year-old boy or me. It was either the 17-year-old boy or me. So basically, he trying to blame it on the gang, not his sexual desires. Even if I was in a gang, bro. Let's say June was banging. Let's say I was banging. I don't gang bang. I'm not in a gang. But let's say I was banging, right? And I'm in prison. And I know that the dudes in my gang play booty game. They with the homosexual activities, right? I promise you, it's no way they gonna force me to enter another man. No way. What could they have done to him? Pull his zipper down and forced him to do that? No, they didn't. He lying. That's why I said I been don't believe him. I been didn't believe him, bro. He's lying. A gang force. It was either them. Like what? Either he was gonna be the boy or you gonna be the boy. This sick, bro. And we got more. There's more. There's
So, you
more.
know,
This
out
is not
in the
it.
jail, the past, they got the groups. And you know, and I was 37 years old. Another
He was 37. The boy was 17. That's not disgusting. That's not foul. That's not sick. That's not some sick information. He was 37 years old. He knew what he was doing. He was a grown, full-grown man with a grown man mindset, probably old enough to be his dad. Let's keep it a band. Like he know what he was doing. He know what he was doing, bro. Straight
he was
up.
older than I was. They had been to Angola too. So if I didn't do nothing what they done, they gonna do it to me. You know.
Youngblood. Let's ask Youngblood. Youngblood. If you didn't do what the other booty bandits was doing, did they do it to you? Like, he's lying, gang. He's simply a liar, bro. A manipulator. And we see through it. We see right through that, bro. Right through that. Let's think about it. If you didn't turn this man out, you was going to get turned out? Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
That's
Sick,
the way
bro.
it was going.
What Youngblood say? No, that's a lie, nigga. Like, come on, bro. This not rocket science. It's not rocket science, bro. You're capping. You are capital. Right now, you capital. This sick, bro.
At the past.
Are you the least bit sorry for what you did?
I'm sorry. Yeah. And when I got older, you know, I realized I was wrong.
Stop right there. I gotta stop right there because he's capping. He said he's sorry. When he got older, he realized he was wrong. You was 37 when you did it. How much older did you have to get to realize that, bro? Lock him up and throw away the key. Lock him up, throw away the key, bro. You was already 37 when you did it. When you did this. He was already 37. What is he talking about? What is he talking about? Hold on. What is he talking about? He was already 37 when he did it. Talking about. He's tripping. He's tripping. Now I want to get into something, right? This is the next one because we got a whole lot to talk about. Okay. We got a whole lot to talk about. See, I'm with this, bruh. I want to motivate people just like this person. I want to motivate people to stay out of prison, stay out of these situations. That's what I want to motivate people to do. Even if this information might scare you into doing the right thing. That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. At least I know you gonna thug it out. Thug it out. Go, know what I'm saying? If you gonna have to get a low paying job until you figure it out, whatever you gotta do, when there's a will, there's a way. But ending up in these situations, my dog, it's not it. It's not it. And one of the key ways for you to end up in these situations is prison debt. Okay. One way is people take it from you by force, this, that, and the third. I apologize to all the victims. I feel so bad for all the victims. But another way is you playing these prison games. You involving yourself in these prison games. We call it ass betting. I don't know what y'all call it. We call it ass betting, where you don't got no bread, but you just playing games and gambling, blah blah blah. You get into debt. Or you don't got no commissary, you broke, you hungry, so you borrowing, you not working it off, but you know what you're gonna have to do for it. You know what you're gonna have to do for that debt. Now my question is, how the hell does somebody accumulate this much debt? $6,000 worth of debt? What did you buy? What did you borrow or receive? What type of things are you in there getting from people? Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. So let's play the video. Let's play the video, man.
Hey, bro, just they said they put in your hand. I need the bread, bro.
That's what my mama, bro.
I need the bread, bro. That's $6,000, bro.
I ain't got nothing, bro.
Bro, I need that 6,000. I need that.
Anybody put nothing in my hand, bro? I don't know come for me, bro.
I ain't gotta ask nobody, bro. I need my money, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, he won. Boom, I get it now. He's obviously a drug addict. He got the mumble mouth. He can't really talk much. It's probably that K2 stuff, know what I'm saying, that he on or whatever, but that right there, stay off of drugs. You end up in prison, exercise, get your mind right, find God, and get out of there. Exercise, get your mind right, maybe even study your career. Go grab the CDL book, study that. Now you know the whole CDL book because you got nothing but time. You have nothing but time. Now you know the whole CDL book. They take felons, all that. But that's not going to help you get through your time. You're going to become a victim. You in there off all these illicit drugs around all these people that you don't even know what type of time they on. They could lace your drug. They could put some wild stuff in there and have you like this. And $6,000 worth of debt. Saying, oh, I don't got that. I don't have 6,000. Where I'm going to get that from? I don't know. You figure it out. But you owe me. I don't know where you're going to get it from. You better start, sell yourself. You better start selling yourself. Or find another man, turn them out, and sell them. This is how the cycle go. This right here is the cycle. He's a dumbass for letting the tab get that high. Oh, definitely, Blue. He's definitely a dumbass for that, bro. But you could tell he's also a junkie. He's a dumbass for sure. But I mean, come on, bro. If you a hustler, you going to take that debt. Like, man, I'll take that debt. If he going to keep owing me, I'm going to keep supplying him Because one day he gonna owe me. He gonna owe me. Straight up. One day he damn near gonna owe me his flesh. And I think that's what it boils down to sometimes. Like they end up owing their flesh when you get in this much debt. But this is things I would never understand, bro. I would never understand this, bro. Cause it's like if a cell phone costs $4,500, I really don't need it. Now, if I got life, that's different. But if I'm coming home, why do I need a cell phone that's $4,500? And he don't look like he in there busting money moves. He in there just getting high, to try to cope with the pain, bro, of being in there. Because it's a sick feeling to wake up and you not in your bedroom. It hurt. It's a sick feeling to wake up and the ceilings is dirty and that door is locked. And it's a bunch of sweaty men laying around you that you don't know. You don't know them. You don't know their charges or none of that. But that's a sick feeling to have to deal with. Sober. For your mind to have to bottle that up sober, it hurt. And you can't cry. You can't cry. You can't complain. No. Because everybody in that situation. So complaining is going to put you in a bad situation. Nobody in there wants to hear a complainer. No, they don't like hearing people complain. Didn't even think of it like that. For sure, Blue. Why do I need a phone, bro? If it's $4,500, if a phone is $4,500, $5,000, and I'm coming home in 4 years, I don't need that phone, bro. I need to get my mind right. Whoever I need to call that bad is not that important, bro. I need to get my mind right. I need to get my spirituality right. I need to get my finances right. I need to get my body right. I need to get right. Sometimes you got to cut off devices, bro. Sometimes you got to log off devices and get right. And yes, to all the straight men, vagina is a device. Drugs, that's a device. Sometimes food can be a device, bro. Because I remember when I first stopped smoking, right? All I keep doing, eating. I gained hella weight. Instead of exercising, getting the depression off me. Nah, I didn't do that. I just, where the food at? Where the steak at? Where the piece at? And then it's a cycle. Because then you're going to look yourself in the mirror, feel bad again, and go right back to another device, bro. So you gotta learn to be strong and get your mind right. So, listen, in the first one we learned, being young, going to prison can get you in a very bad situation, especially being a teenager. You don't want to be 17 in prison. You just don't want to be. I don't care if you the biggest 17-year-old. I don't care if you Shaq size and you 17. You 17 around grown men and you can be manipulated easily. It's easy to manipulate a 17-year-old. It's too easy. So you don't want to be a teenager or forced to live around grown men for the rest of your life, bro. Or even 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Nah, bro. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. See, in college, we had something called super seniors. A super senior is somebody who basically like they graduate late. Like it took them, it's supposed to take you 4 to 5 years to finish college. it probably take them like 8-9 years and stuff like that, right? So this dude was like 30. Oh man, that's wicked. Mendenhall was 17. Wow. That explains a lot, bro. So we had this dude or whatever, and because it's college has people from different ages. You could be 50 years old in college trying to get your degree, but you not going to stay on the campus. You is not about to go to no college parties. You strictly only there for your education. You get what I'm saying? You leave all of that to the 18, 19, 20, and 21-year-olds. Those are the partiers in college. From 18 to 21. 18 to 21. Now, we had this dude, he was a super senior. I think he was already in his 30s, right? And he used to come to every party with us. And we 18. He's like 30 something. And all the girls used to clown him all the time. Chomo, blah, 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 blah. Why you want to date girls that's 18? Why you wanted this? Why you wanted that? You know why? Because he could manipulate them. He could manipulate a little girl, but a girl his age, a woman his age, she not gone. She not gone for a dude like him. He prey on the weak. He prey on the vulnerable. So that's why you don't want to be this age in prison. It's not a good environment for you. Now, even if you in your 30s, it's not a good environment for you, but you able to assess things when you in your 30s. When you're in your late 20s, you able to assess the room. You could look around the room and know, look, bro, this how I gotta move. Either I'm gonna have to go out on a shield, or I'm gonna have to pull a PC move, hit the button. I'm gonna have to do something. But when you 17, you could easily be manipulated by an old head that make you feel comfortable. He probably throw you a couple soups, take care of you, do all that. Grooming. That's what it's called. He groom you. Cause you not on it. You not on it. Now it's some 17-year-olds that, man, they gonna sling that blade at the old head. I'm saying, but majority of them not even on that, bro. Like, I see these 17-year-olds, bro. They ain't on that. They is not ready for Angola. They is not ready for limestone. They is not ready. I promise you. I promise, because I'm not ready. I would never be ready. Never. I'm not even going to prepare myself. Sick. Now, let's get into this guy, right? I got to get into this goofy. I want y'all to see him, bro. I want y'all to see him. Y'all got to see this guy, bro. Where
I am currently in the PC, the protective unit, for my offenses are not acceptable to most of the inmates, but it also limits me to the number of programs.
now, he in PC. This guy right here, nasty boy. Nasty work. His paperwork is disgusting. I understand why you checked yourself into PC. I don't agree, but nasty work, right? Now, I'm kind of mad that the system protects people like him, but I do understand, right? But what he did to these innocent children is sick and foul. He's a foul individual. Now, I don't understand how he even gets to even talk to a parole board. I don't even get that. How is he even out? Grape sodomy should not. We need to fix those laws on grape and sodomy. That should be in the same category with capital murder, premeditated murder. They need to start staying in prison for life over those charges. Even if it was sodomy on a woman of age, they need to stay in there for life. This is sodomy on children, minors, so he's sick and he should never be eligible for nothing. For nothing. But what I'm doing here is showing y'all is every race, every size, every they all with the booty game. It is not just no one race of people do it and the other race. No, it's a bunch of sick individuals out here that can't control they sex organs. They can't control their hormones. Like they can't get none. It's that hard to get some. Is it really that hard to get some cat, bro? I don't think so, bro. Like, I'm going to keep it a band with you, bro. I don't think it's that hard. Now, I can't say you going to get Tyra Banks or America's Next Top Model. I can't say you're going to get America's Next Top Model, but it's some decent average women out here that you could get. You probably got to conduct yourself better. You probably need to, like I said, get your body right, get your mind right, and get your spirit right. And then maybe a woman will want to rock with you. Or if you with the homosexual activity, let's say you a homosexual, which I'm not. But if you with the homosexual activity, I'm sure some homosexuals that's out here. They got clubs, dating sites, this, that, and the third. Why do you have to attack the vulnerable? Why do you have to attack people that's not with that lifestyle? So that's why I say they should never get out. We ask the question on this channel a lot. Can everybody be redeemed? Blue say, that's why I went to the military. I knew I was too immature for college. Yeah, college is different, bro. College is know what I'm saying? You're going to have people from different age groups in that month. It's the predator mindset, young blood. Yeah, I see. I get it. So those predators need to be locked away forever then. There's no redemption in their actions. There's no redeeming this. How do you redeem somebody that did this to children? How do you redeem somebody that would do something like this to a grown woman? How do you redeem somebody that would do something like this to a grown man? It's no amount of therapy that could help this guy. He's sick. He did it already. He did the action already. It's not like it's just something in his head, a thought in his head. No, he performed the action, got caught. He's a sick individual. Keep him. We don't want him back on the streets. We don't want him at all, bro. We do not want him. Y'all giving human traffickers, the system is giving human traffickers 40 years, 50 years. They're getting a lot of years now for pimping grown women who a lot of them are making the choice to sell their body, but they just need a pimp for protection. And the system is giving these men a lot of years, which I do agree, because a lot of them are young women getting pimped out by older dudes. Even though they grown and they can make their own decisions, they still can be manipulated. So I do agree that they should get some time. But if we're going to give them time, how does people like him get 8 years for doing this stuff to children? How does people like him get 5 years and stuff like that? Nah, bro. He deserved life. He deserved life, bro.
That I could take to try and better myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mandalorians, we are about to see a case that I think will even shock the most senior members of this channel. And that is the case of a serial chomo, someone with a serial record who has been protected by the very top. Now,
the system, PC.
What I'm about to tell you again, it's going to seem unbelievable. But let's start with the reason that he's locked up in prison. You see, he was placed in a position of power over children. It came to be known that he had at least 5 victims starting at the age of 3 in this position of power. But then a state trooper, 25 years in the...
Hold on. Look how big this guy is. Look how big this guy is. We got to watch the people we allow around to our children, bro. Let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it real. I'm not saying judge a book by its cover, but look how big this guy is, bro. That's a scary figure to be around children. Real talk. I would not want him around my children, bro. Alone, none of that. His lowest victim was 3, and he got a chance to get out of prison? Are we tripping? Is our system failing us? Is the government tripping? How does he get a chance to get out? How? That should be written into the law, bro. Like, nah, bro. Like, his victim is 3. His victim is 3. His lowest victim is 3. How can he get out? How can he even talk to a parole board? Why would they even entertain people like him, bro? I don't get that. It still don't add up to me. It doesn't add up to me. So that's why over here on June channel, we hold people accountable across the board. It's everybody. It's everybody. It's the booty bandits. It's the COs. It's the parole board. It's all of that need to be fixed. For sure. Cause this dude right here, I wish I could jump. The first dude with the 17-year-old, like, I wish I could jump through the screen for sure. For sure. But this dude, I wish I could jump through the screen, kick his cane. Like, I don't care about your cane, bro. Like, kick his cane and beat him with it or something. Like the things, like, what, son? Because this is why they put him in PC. This is why you're a PC, because they know he come around people that's locked up with this June mindset. We're gonna check him out. He gonna get checked out. When they come around in the morning, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be nothing left. Because he's a sick dude, bro.
The force try to cover up that abuse. But wait, there's more. You see, it turns out this cockroach over here, he was a serial arsonist. He liked to light things on fire, and he did it when he was a volunteer firefighter. Now, it just so happens that one of those fires resulted in the death of a couple. They left behind grandchildren and children.
See, this goes back to, he's sick. He's crazy. That dude is crazy. We all see it, right? But this go back to the first conversation we was having. It don't matter what social economic situation that you come from. you can still end up in prison. This guy was a firefighter, not a gang member, not none of that. You see where he's at? You see where he's at? So this is for everybody.
Yes, he killed 2 people. Now, it was a cold case because they could not find out who lit the fire. But good investigation work found out who it was. And I'll go over that information in the unpacking. When they went to go arrest him for this crime, they said, whoops, he's already locked up for being a chomo. So he was right where they needed him. Now, do you think they would have given him maybe enough time to lock him away for life, make sure he never gets out? But the answer is no.
My answer is yes, but the system didn't.
He was only given 8 years. And guess what? He got out on parole for his chomo case. He got out on parole for doing.
He got 8 years for doing some sick things to children, bro. That's all he got was 8 years for performing sick acts on children. On children, bro. This man, people like him, they need to be away forever, bro. Let's keep it a band. Why are they giving a second chance at life? They're nothing to us. They're nothing to us. When they come home, we don't want to be around them. We don't want to be, I don't care if he was my uncle, my cousin, none of that. I don't know. Hell no. Why is he at the family gathering, bro? Like, come on, bro. I'm going to knock him out. He's going to bed. He going to bed, bro. We don't want these type people back in the society around us, bro. If the system think that these young dudes, that shooters and all that can't be reformed, we think these people can't be reformed neither. So can y'all take them for life too? Please take them for life, bro. And please get them out of PC. Let them walk the main line, bro. We don't care about their cane. We don't care about their sickness, disability. We don't care about none of that. They did foul things. Let them walk that main road. Thank you, Blue. I needed that. Blue say sick individuals like him get 8 years. But then you got dudes that's hustlers that get 30 years for a brick. For a brick. But he get 8. Come on, bro. And he's eligible for parole after they found out about 2 bodies. A couple that he done unalived. But he's still eligible for parole. This is where people say the system is biased. The system is racist. The system is this. Because look at this situation. Can you swap him out with the first dude? And do you think that they're going to have the same? Y'all see what they gave the first dude, the black older guy. He got life for that grape. Life. And that was on a 17-year-old. This dude got 3 minors that he did stuff to. And he only got 8 years for that. He's sick. This is sick. This is sick, bro.
For killing 2 people and being an arsonist. And then while out, he was revoked. And here he is back again asking for parole. So not only is he not locked away for life, but he basically had served just a few years for doing that to 5 children and killing 2 people and being an arsonist. Make it make sense.
It don't add up.
This is why we do this. Now let's go. I'll unpack it with all the details. at the end.
Shout out Mando, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate channels like Mando, bro. For sure, bro. Like, know what I'm saying? These are the type of people that's trying to make a change in society. Know what I'm saying? It's good to share laughs and giggles and this, that, and the third. But it's some serious things going on out here, man. There's some serious situations that's going on. And some things just ain't funny, bro. You feel me? Sometimes it's definitely a time to laugh and play and joke. But sometimes, bro, it's time to get down to the business and be real. It's not always time to joke and play. Not everything is a game, bro. Not everything is a joke, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Not everything is a joke, bro. So now, not everything is a joke, bro. Let's get to this. Now let's get to Alabama. Let's get to Alabama. We going to close in on Alabama right now, right? Alabama DOC. This is where it all started at. This is where our journey started at the Alabama Department of Corrections, where they play the turnout game. They take men beyond their will for sexual reasons and for financial reasons. These men are extorted, beat up, abused, taken advantage of. And we over here, we put them on blast, bro. If this what they do, if this what their lifestyle is, we're not gonna just let them rock. We're not doing that. We not doing that over here. We're not letting them rock. We're gonna put them on Front Street, which they gang or they peoples failed to do. So God put us here to expose these people. Straight up. Straight up. So they could never walk this earth like they ain't do this and they ain't do that. Nah, bro. You did it. You did it. You did it. Now, shout out to YB. He might be busy or whatever, but again, YB, you able to come up. You able to speak on this topic. Hold on. Let me drop that link. On top of being in a position where people trusted him, he had access to people's children. That's a fact. And those be the ones, Blue Blood. Those be the ones that, we supposed to trust them, blah, blah, blah. You got to watch them. Coaches, firemen, ambulance people. I done seen, they said they found the high school with spy cams in the bathroom. That's sick. That's sick. And whoever is in charge, they need to be held accountable for that. Because that's great. I don't care if you just watching videos. Nah. Hell no. You did something foul. You did some foul things. You put spy cams in the high school bathroom. You nasty. You deserve life. I don't care. I don't care. I don't feel no remorse, bro. I don't feel no remorse. But this where it started at, right here. Alabama Department of Corrections. This right here is Kurt Dog. That's what I'm going to call him, Kurt Dog. A sick, nasty individual. Right now, he's at William E. Donaldson Correctional Facility. Tony Bethune, a.k.a. Curtis. Tony Curtis. Kurt. Now, what's crazy is he only in the medium custody. He's not even on the maximum custody. None of that. He is a lifer, but he's not max custody. He's on the medium yard, meaning he's most likely with people who got 5 years, 4 years. 10 years. They getting out one day. But they locked up with this sick goofy. JG say Donaldson real dangerous. He's a sick individual. He's maxed out. This is what Youngblood say. He's maxed out. We're going to get into every situation, right? Now, it must, first of all, let's start here. Me and him, we the same size. The same exact size, bruh. 200, 6 feet tall. 200 pounds, 6 feet tall. We the same size, right? It's guys that's way bigger than us. It's guys that's 6'5", 6'7", 300 plus, all muscle. He's not that big of a guy. But what he did, what he probably still in there doing, don't take size. It don't take much size to do it. It don't take much size to do it. Now, when I was locked up for like a day, they had this thing where you can only be put in a cell with somebody that's your same exact size, like, you know what I'm saying? Or a little bit, okay, they might be 6'2", 180 pounds, and you 6 foot, 180 pounds. You feel me? But they don't allow a 306'7" dude in a cell with a 5'5". You know what I'm saying? They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that no more. And well, at least in New Jersey. At least in New Jersey, that's how they run it. And I appreciate them for that. Now, that's not to say that somebody your size can't do that to you and knock you out and do you bad. But it give you a fighting chance. It give you a chance. If we one-on-one in the cell, I think I could take him. You feel me? He have life. Oh, yeah. He definitely got life. He definitely got life, bro. He deserved it. He earned it. He earned life. He earned life. It must be a hustle in Alabama, right? This must be a hustle in Alabama of forgery. You know what I'm saying? Forgery, burglary, stuff like that. That must be a hustle. Now, he's a sick individual, right? Why is he a sick individual? If you look at these numbers, he was convicted of these crimes in 1981. 1981, right? 10 years, 10 years, 5 years, 5 years. He had 10 years, right? In 1982, 1 year later, he couldn't control himself. And he catches his sodomy charge. This is sick. These dudes not even in there that long, and they participating in the booty game. They not even in there for a long time. Like Flea say, 20 years, no booty. Bro, he in there 1 year and he needs some butt. The other dude was in there 3 months and he needed booty. These dudes gotta be closet homosexuals on the street, bro. Gotta be. Chi-Town, shout out Chi-Town. Chi-Town say, with overcrowded now, they don't care. They don't care. You're a number now, okay? The check game was large in the 80s. What's the check game, Chi-Town? Man, prison is a crazy. Listen, man, I hope y'all stay out of prison, bro. I hope y'all. It's a lot of mind games. It's a lot of convict games that you, if you're not up on it and you're not aware of it, you might fall victim. Okay, forgery. Okay, I get what you're saying. All right, now I see. It's big in Alabama because these are the same charges that Hips kept catching. Forgery. Know what I'm saying? But this guy right here, Kurt Dog, Tony Curtis, he turned 10 years into life because he couldn't control his urges, his sexual desires. He couldn't control it. He had to be with a man. So he had to force himself on the man. He had to. He in his head, he had no other choice. So because he had no other choice, he earned himself a life sentence. So I encourage everybody, bro. Learn how to control yourself. Bro. Please learn how to control yourself. Now, okay, let's get into it. Listen to this. Tony Curtis Bethune was convicted of sodomy in the first degree, right? He was sentenced to life. At the time of the crime of sodomy, Bethune and the victim were inmates at the county jail, right? The victim testified that Bethune, Tony Curtis, started the whole thing. He's the mastermind behind this whole thing. This is what the victim is saying. Thank God the victim survived. They're still alive and they are able to tell their tale. But a lot of people don't want to tell these things, especially a man who was taken beyond their will. Of course they don't want to. Like, why would they want to, like, come out and tell this? That's Annistown. Yeah. Calhoun County, Alabama. Yep. So the victim testified that Kurt Dog started the whole thing, that he sent 3 other inmates. James Brown is a booty dog. We gonna find you, James Brown. I'm looking for you, James Brown. I'm gonna find your work, James Brown. Booty dog. Kelly Tatum, another booty dog. And Lafayette Raglito. Lafayette. Kelly, James, and Lafayette was called to the room by Kurt Dog. This is what the victim say. Now, the crazy part is, the other part of his testimony is that Bethune charged all these other inmates $3 to do stuff to the victim. $3. You could be worth $3 if you don't get your life together. Or you could be worth $3 because the system can't get their stuff together. They can't group these booty dogs. They can't pick out these booty dogs and put them together. Put them where they want to be. Get them together. Our wife, it's my girl and shit. Get them together. Know what I'm saying? You could be a victim. This could be any of them. Any young man that's in this situation, right? Yeah, he was granted life. Let's see. Is there any other point that I want to get to before I talk about it? Yeah. No. Okay. This is what Kurt Dog says at trial. This is the mindset of a booty dog. This is the mindset of a monster that don't want to claim his actions, that don't want to say he did it, that don't want to admit to guilt. This is their mindset. Just like the first dude, he's in denial. He blaming it on gangs. He blaming it on if I didn't do it to him, they would have did it to me. Bull crap. Bull crap. That's crap. That's a lie. That's cap. That's capital. But this is the mindset of these booty dogs, these booty bandits. This is how they think. They on all bull crap. They manipulative. They lie. So let's hear this lie. Bethune argues at trial. There's no evidence in this record. Counsel failed to object to hearsay testimony. Hearsay testimony. Leading questions, bull crap. Counsel never attempted to establish that sodomy was consensual. He wanted this? If he wanted it, why was you charging? If he wanted it, why was you charging men $3? If he wanted it, these booty bandits sound dumb. Their excuses are stupid. My lawyer didn't even say maybe he wanted it. My lawyer didn't show that this is just hearsay coming out of his mouth. How? You think a dude gonna lie about being great by 3 dudes and he know their names? Are you dumb? Who wants to lie about being great? What man want to lie about getting took? That's not like, bro, like that's not nothing to brag about. Like Tony Curtis, you a sick individual, bro. He doesn't agree with having life, bro. He does. That's the basis of what I'm gonna get down to. He don't agree that he should be in there for life. But you know what? Tony, you stuck. You stuck because of your mindset, Tony. And booty dogs just like you should never be released from prison. Should never see the outside world again, bro. Never. Never. I heard they allow some inmates to, get it on with their wife and this, that, and the third. But individuals like you should not be allowed. None of that. None of that, bro. You should have no type of contact with the outside world. And this is what I'm saying. Are we going to sit here and act like these things don't go on in prison? And that documentary is a lie? Everything in that documentary is a lie? That's what we going to sit here and act like? Nah, dog. The proof is in the pudding, man. And people who do their research or advocate about it, why not? Why they can't speak on the topic? I don't get that. We trying to let these people know, hey man, prison is a serious place. Stay out of it. It's not cool what they try to make it seem like. Oh yeah, bro, I'm in here eating pizza. Me too. I'm out here eating pizza. Or my baby, I'm out here eating pizza. Like, oh, we got ballot, we could smoke in here. Like, we could smoke out here. What can y'all do in there that we can't do out here? That's what I'm saying. Y'all glorifying. That's all I'm doing, JG. This is what goes on in Alabama. This is what Youngblood was saying from the get-go. Y'all keep acting like it don't go on. It go on. This is what's happening. It's a list. It's a bunch of them. We could just keep pulling it up. So therefore, they're guilty. If it's documented that you did it, you did it. If it's documented that this is happening around here, then it's happening. y'all stay out of prison, man. Y'all stay out of these situations, man. Because it's a sick world that we live in, bro. Sick world that we live in, bro. Anybody around him that condone his behaviors, like, and see, he's a pimp. He's a pimp. He turns men out and sell them for $3. He turned men out and sell them. I thought the turnout game was just for sexual desire only. Nah, it's for bread, sexual desire, all that. All that. And this whole conversation started at Turned Out Alabama DVD documentary. That's where it started. And I'm not letting it go. I don't care. I don't care. Yes, I speak on other topics, but just know, Alabama Department of Corrections, June 5th from Newark, New Jersey, is going to speak on these topics right here because it needs to change. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. I'm sure it's men that's in there that want to be took. Like they want, I'm sure you could find some boy girls in there, bruh, and play with them. Or just stay out of prison. Just stay out of prison and then you do your thing on the streets. But don't come back to the internet acting like, oh, bro, they lying on me, blah, 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 blah. No, nobody's lying on you, brother, man. Nobody's lying. Nobody's lying. But if you leave it up to these booty dogs, they going to say, oh, where's the evidence? What you mean, where's the evidence? Don't that sound familiar? That's the same thing Mark say. It's no evidence. He's saying that. That's what this guy is saying, and he's convicted. Sometimes they don't need physical hard, bro. A man saying that 3 men, and I got their names, took me beyond my will. What evidence? Like, come on, bro. You think somebody just gonna lie about that? And then you know what they do. Oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna get 3 more people to collaborate my story and say it was all consensual. He lying. The boo game. The turnout game. Y'all be aware, man. I appreciate everybody who came through, bro. I'm about to go talk to my girl, eat me some food, go to work. Y'all holla at your boy June, man. I appreciate everybody. I'm getting myself together. Obviously, y'all see me, I'm good. Y'all have a blessed night, man. All my peoples, I'm going to hit y'all back. Doug, I didn't forget about you. Shout out to JG, Shawtown, Blue Blood, Young Blood. Shout out everybody. Shout out V. Shout out Miss T. Shout out Miss Angel. Shout out my kids, my mom, and my girl. I'm out of here. Peace, man.